Well, good morning, folks. Steel Blue here. We're going to do a review today of two case knives that I have. This first one is a 3-inch blade knife. It's a case. It is a sort of a 1975 vintage. And don't know if you can see that or not, but it has the case 2X USA and 5 dots. Okay. So if you look that up, turns out that's a 1975 case knife. This is a look at Case's numbering system for their knives. They stamped on the tang of the knife sort of a date code, if you will. So in this case, they stamped Case USA and 5 dots. So my dad gave this to me on my 12th birthday in 1975. So I carried this knife in my pocket every day out on the farm and used it pretty hard. Sharpened it with a whetstone first, later with leather, and had it to where I could actually shave with the knife. Very sharp, very good edge, great knife. As you can see, I over sharpened it, but it still closes with a snap. You can. So there you go. This is also a case knife. It has a 4-inch blade. Actually has two 4-inch blades. It's called a hunter's knife. And again, very nice knife. I found it recently at an antique store. But my father also had one of these. And I don't know what happened to it, where it went, or even what vintage it was. Although, I think he either traded or bought it new in the late 70s, early 80s. This happens to be a 1983 model that I found. So it's still pretty nice. It's got a bone handle and two blades. The blades are in decent shape. Does have some rust, which I believe will come off pretty easily. So this is a pretty decent knife. So this knife has 7 dots stamped on the tang. So it says Case 2X 7 dots in USA. Makes it a 1983. Very substantial. Doesn't close that well, but I think it just needs to be lubricated and taken care of. But yeah, nice knife. So there you go. And you might be looking at this leather on the table here. My father went deer hunting in, I think, Idaho back in the 50s and shot a deer and tanned the hide. So here you go. This is genuine deer skin from 1952-ish, 51, 52, 53. Not exactly sure, but some remnants left. He made a hunting vest out of it. So this is some remnants left of that deer hide. It's actually very nice. It's very, it's thin, but it's very supple, and would make, I don't know, we'll make something nice leather out of it. So more to come on that. So here's a photo of the 1950s deer hunt in Idaho. It's my dad on the right-hand side, and in his left hand he's holding what I believe is his 8mm Mauser rifle that he brought back from Korea. And on the left side of the photo is my Uncle Phil. My Uncle Phil told me just a few years ago that he always liked to go hunt with my dad because my dad was a crack shot, had a good sense of direction, and could always get him in and out of the woods. So they always brought home something from each hunt. So it was sort of a tribute to my dad. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment, or dissent.